Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. What I want to do is go over some giveaways and things that are coming up, and then I also want to talk to you a little bit about and get your input on the channel, what kind of videos you'd like me to do. I really want this to be a resource for you guys, and the best way I can do that is to have your input. Stay tuned.
This is my number one.
So hopefully you guys checked out the live stream the other day for the giveaway, and hopefully you participated. I'm going to do another one hopefully this week, probably on Wednesday night, somewhere between say 6:30 and 7:30 Eastern is usually a good time for me, and I feel like a decent amount of you are able to attend. I got the sun in my eyes, so bad time to be shooting this video. Oh, and by the way, I have my one of my lovely T-positive females here with me, just kind of helping me out in this particular video. So, you know, we did a giveaway. I gave away a USARK membership to somebody. Gave away a pair of these coasters here and some stickers. So we'll do the same thing again this upcoming week. Where the top prize will be the USARK membership or a donation in your name if you're already an active member, which hopefully you are. And then second prize being that, and third prize being the stickers again. Once again, I will post in the community section, so if you don't have your post notifications turned on, make sure that you do, so that you don't miss when I'm live or opportunities to get some stuff and all of that. So I will post on there with the contest rules. It'll be the same as last week. You just have to do something nice for someone in the reptile community, or whether it's promote USARK or, you know, going forward, signing some of these petitions and things to help with some of this legislation that's coming down. So I'm trying to double down. I'm trying to do a nice thing for the community, help USARK, and have you guys get a little bit more proactive on that stuff. So I just figure it's a good way to double down, get you guys doing something good, build the community a little bit more, because we need community right now more than ever, not just because of what's going on in the world, but as the reptile community and the animal community, we're under a lot of attack right now. And so we really, really have to get on the offensive and not just the defensive. So we've got to start letting people see how wonderful these animals are, show responsible keeping, not be showing irresponsible content, which we see far too much of. And unfortunately, one irresponsible thing kind of undoes like 1,000 responsible things. So we have to be extra diligent. As well, as far as content going forward, I am going to try to hit the road soon and do some videos places. I also may have some people come here and shoot videos that you might see on other channels as well. Just, you know, keep trying to get as much content out there for you guys as possible, but I want it to be good content. So hopefully you guys are here because you've, you know, followed along and found some value in what we're doing. If this is your first time here, hopefully you'll check some other stuff out and find value. This isn't going to be the most, you know, exciting video. You're going to see this one snake and listen to me talk a little bit. You know, there's not going to be some profound information here, but I want to get more profound information on here. So I want to know what you guys want to learn, what stuff you want to see, you know, whatever it is you go onto YouTube and you're hoping to find. Tell me what it is, and if I can make it happen, I will. Obviously, there's some things that aren't in my wheelhouse, so I wouldn't be able to assist with, but I will try my best to do whatever I can within my realm, and to maybe go and travel and find some people that can handle those other realms if it's something I can't do. So I want everybody who watches this video to get into the comments, leave me a comment, you know, tell me something about the giveaway. Tell me something about what you want to see. Maybe you want to compliment her, or you want to insult her because you're a really mean person. That's possible too. Whatever it is, hit those comments and let me know. and we will go ahead and try to get some of that content on here. I actually today was dealing with cleaning my female white lip, who she was very cooperative today, which is very rare. But my female olive python is being an absolute wretch. I actually took my male olive python out of her cage because I was worried about his safety. She was just so unhinged today, which I am hoping is a hormonal thing. And I'm hoping this shed cycle that she is in is moving towards some kind of egg production, whether it's a pre-ovulation shed or a post-ovulation shed. She's been off of food for quite some time. By my doing, you know, I've cycled her, cooled her, and taken her off of feed. So she's not shedding from eating. It could be a regular shed, but I think it's a little too close to her last shed cycle, which if I was being a better keeper, I would have written down, but I didn't. So we'll see what is to come. But I'm going to start slowly bringing her temperature back up as well as the male. He's not as big of a deal. I can bring him up, you know, whenever. Doesn't matter as much. But I'm going to start bringing her up a little bit more so she has more basking opportunity in case this is, you know, a post-ovulation shed or something like that. We'll offer her some food once she sheds and see if she's eating or not. If she refuses food, then I'll feel fairly certain that something's going on. If she eats, it doesn't mean that it's not. But we will give her a couple of meals and see what happens if she's taking. I may put the male back in there if I don't see anything after a while, but we'll see how that goes. They get along really well, and her disdain today was directed at me being in the room and not really so much him. But she was being so unreasonable that I didn't want her in one of these moments of rage to just kind of transfer her attention to him for a second and risk injuring him. So I just felt it was better to get him out of there. And he felt the same way because I opened that door up and he came right out into my arms and was like, get me out of here. Because she tossed him a few times because she was flexing her body and she threw all of her chip everywhere. Her cage is a disaster. Her water dish is now basically just a dish of chip. But I cannot get in there today to do anything about it or she will have my head. She's hitting the glass and just being totally unreasonable. So you have to deal with that sometimes with snake keeping. She's usually a pretty laid back snake. She is food responsive and she's notorious for being a little moody in shed, but this is way over the top for her. Normally it's one of those things where if I like reach into her cage and touch her when she's in shed, she'll get jumpy and defensive, but I didn't even go near her cage. I didn't go in it. I was working in the cage below hers and the moment I walked in the room, she started throwing a fit. It was immediate. So I tried turning the light on in the room, leaving it on for a few minutes, and then coming back in, hoping that would give her some time to just like settle that I'm going to be coming in there. It didn't work. I tried covering her cage so she couldn't see me. That didn't work. She just kept pumping the glass, and you could just hear her slamming her body all over, and they're very, very agitated. So I just kind of cleaned as quickly as I could, got the white lip female back in her cage, and got out of there to leave her be. Like I said, it's not her usual character, so I'm hoping it's something related to that. I also have to go through today and unpair some short tails. So I've got to take quite a few out that are paired up. A lot of them haven't bred at all this year. It's younger males that are just kind of getting used to. So they're in with the female they're going to breed. So that if they do breed, wonderful. But if they don't, it just kind of gives them a little experience. So next season, they're not so out of place when they go into this larger enclosure or into, you know, a cage with another snake in it. Just get their feet wet, so to speak, even though they don't have any feet. So the T-positive 007 has locked at least once that I saw. I haven't seen anything else from him and her with Raiden, my T-positive matrix. I've got to take Orion out with the Ocelot female. They've locked quite a few times, so at this point, if she's going to go, she's probably solid. She's also not been eating the last couple times I offered her food, so I think that she's probably in some stage. She keeps taking the food, but she won't eat it, which she does on rare occasions, but excuse me, she's done it back-to-back now, and that's not like her at all. So, and she was ravenously eating prior to that, so I definitely think her body's going through some stage of a cycle. My T Positive Batik is in with my Matrix Hat T Positive. I haven't seen any action. I haven't even really seen them together. They're always separated. But he's pretty young. You know, he's a sibling to this girl, so he's about her size. And then who else do I have paired up? Ron Burgundy's been in with my big T Positive female. Ron's never ever tried to breed. So nothing there. And then my Blue Ghost pair is together. They've locked at least once or twice this year. So we'll separate them all, get them cleaned up, offer everybody some food, and go from there. So hit those comments once again. I hope to see a little bit more participation in this next giveaway. You know, I want to do as much as I can. Check the merchandise link. I'll put it in this video. Any proceeds from merchandise that I get is going right into USARK memberships for people, or USARK donations in their name if they're already active members. So it's a good way for you to get some cool gear. It's a good way for me to get some advertisement when you're rocking said gear, and it's a good way for us to help USARK. So I'm putting all that money towards that. And then when you guys come into the live videos, if you're doing super chats, if I get enough of those, I'm going to throw some of that money that way as well. I'm not in a position where I can throw everything there right now, unfortunately, but I will definitely do some. I'm already kicking in some to these memberships off of the merchandise because they're not quite making enough to cover a bunch of them. But I have enough to cover one in like 3 quarters. So we did one already. We'll do another one on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'll post the time and everything in the community section. Make sure those notifications are on. Thank you guys for watching. Me and this lovely girl are going to go enjoy the rest of our day. And I'll do some cleaning and we'll check in with you soon. Thank you guys.